Yeah, it's too hot. Too hot. Oh, it's too hot.
Everyone, welcome back to African Village Stories with Fairly. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. We are a reaction channel, and we talk about things that are happening in the African village. For the returning subscribers, welcome back. Now, today we are checking in on the Claris and family, and James in particular. James today gave us some of those family movements that somehow become very entertaining. Yeah, James was preparing some boiled eggs for the family, yeah, for breakfast. Yeah, it's a simple recipe, right? Just putting in the water, putting the eggs, putting them on the fire, letting them cook, removing them, peeling them, and then serving the family. It's simple as that. But now today, there was some little adventure, and the funniest part was when James was removing them from the hot water, as you have seen, and discovered that something very important. The water is hot. Yeah, let's take a look. So the eggs have finished boiling, and James is now ready to remove them from the fire. Yeah, you can see him, yeah, removing them. And everything looks perfectly normal. He's carefully removing the pot from the fire, placing it on the counter, and then suddenly he dips his finger into the hot water and says, "It's too hot, guys, too hot." James, we completely understand. Yeah, the water has been sitting on the fire, and of course it's hot. But I actually like that he warned us when he was telling us it's hot. Yeah. So after placing it on the counter, then he goes ahead and strains the water, but then he places it back on top of the counter, and he still says it's hot. You can see what he's doing to his fingers. His fingers are burning. Sometimes when you are finishing cooking, of course, it can be confusing because now maybe he was focusing on the food and he forgot everything, how hot it was. And he quickly discovered that it was hot. And now you can imagine his fingers, oh, poor fingers, yeah, agreeing with James and saying, oh my God, it's hot. And now this part becomes very interesting because the eggs are still hot and he decides to continue with the peeling without even putting some cold water. And then I'm watching these, I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's going to let them cool a bit. But no, James was ready. Straight from the hot water, straight to peeling. And you know what? I admire the determination, yeah, because I know for James, he had just one goal to get the eggs ready for his family. There was no delay here, no complicated process, just getting the job done. And James, your fingers probably would have appreciated a little break, don't you think so? Now, these were some fans in the comment section. They had some very good suggestions. They were basically saying that next time, James can put the boiled eggs in some cold water first. And honestly, these are useful kitchen tips. Don't you agree with me? After boiling, the cold water can help cool the eggs down before he starts handling them again. Yeah, maybe next time. And of course, because Nievu is in the kitchen and she's been taught how to cook in the future, she's going to learn some of these tricks. Yeah, you don't want her to burn in the future because she saw daddy peeling hot eggs. Yeah, and this can make the peeling more comfortable. So, James, maybe next time, let the eggs enjoy a little cold water moment before you start peeling them. The eggs have been through enough. They've just spent several minutes boiling on the fire, and not just fire, it's firewood. Yeah. So you can imagine how hot it was, how hot the eggs were. Yeah. But this also made me laugh, yeah, because when James just came and said, "It's too hot, guys," and then they continued to handle the eggs, it was almost like he's saying, "It's hot, but we have a family to feed." And honestly, this makes these ordinary family moments to be enjoyable to just watch. Yeah, it's not just a complicated cooking competition. It's just James and Clarice preparing food for the family. And somehow, even boiling eggs becomes quite entertaining. And I also want to appreciate the fans who noted that things were happening and James was burning his fingers and giving him some advice. And now the online community really cares about them. Yeah, they're giving tips here and there. And when they are watching from wherever around the globe, yeah, and somebody somewhere is going to notice that James' fingers are burning. So the comment section are not just about criticism, yeah. It is the fans, the audience looking out for James and family. Yeah, James is learning, the viewers are sharing their experiences, and next time I'm very certain that James will not handle hot eggs with his fingers. Yeah. Now you can imagine now the family is now waiting for the eggs and they are probably saying that are the eggs ready? And James here was just peeling them one by one egg, the next egg, and another. And everybody is hungry. The kids are hungry. They are waiting. Nyevu is there helping. Yeah. And of course, James is not preparing a five-star breakfast. Yeah. He's there preparing the eggs. Yeah. While Clarice is making the porridge and the sweet potatoes. And the kids are being taught these are sweet potatoes. Yeah. And it's good that now they are communicating in English. And that is also something that the fan has been appreciating of late. Yeah. And at the end of the day, James was just preparing food for his family. And it's a beautiful family moment. You can agree with me. So the boiled eggs adventure actually is just a simple task, yeah, because whenever he's boiling his eggs, maybe next time he doesn't have to rush. You just let them cool down, or maybe pour some little cold water on them, and he can give himself some moments. And because James also gave us the most important information that it was hot, and we had you, James, we had you. And we received the message. The water was hot, yeah, very hot. We got that message. So next time, perhaps the eggs can have a little cooling session before the peeling begins. And hopefully, your fingers will be happier next time. And I enjoyed this moment, of course. And sometimes some of these entertaining videos are not just about something huge happening. It's just Clarice and James just preparing some breakfast for their family. And today, James gave us the boiled eggs, Clarice made the porridge, and some sweet potatoes. And the eggs were a little bit hot, and some few funny moments, yeah. And also few useful tips from the audience. And so next time, James, those eggs come off the fire. Maybe give them some cold shower, okay, first. Your fingers will appreciate it. And to everyone who is watching, let me know. When you boil eggs, do you put them in cold water before peeling them? I'd love to hear what you do at home. And James, thank you for giving us an enjoyable family moment. We're looking forward to see what you're going to prepare next. Until next time, take care everyone. Goodbye.